Okay, so I was watching some videos. Uh, yes, I have moved from this spot. This is just the only place I like to do videos. I do videos here, like anytime I do a video. So you'll probably notice that. Um, anyway, like, okay, so I'm watching these videos and this one pops up. It's a guy I've never watched before. His name's Nalt. Uh, it's the 10 funniest life moments. So I'm watching and I'm slightly amused of some of the things that he talks about. But it really got me thinking and I was like, I wonder if I can think of ten things that, are the funniest moments of my life. And I thought, God, that's just 10. Like, there's nothing that I can think of that would be 10. So then I'm thinking about it, it's like, maybe I can think of one or two or whatever. So, like, seriously, I have to be able to think of at least two. Something there. And I realized, okay, I'm gonna kind of go through a list, because I made a little list. I remembered, when I was younger, so it's more of like an embarrassing moment, but it's hilarious to me now to think about it. I mean, the how I was back then, I was so shy and prim and proper and whatever. Well, so I'm in ballet class, which of course, ballet, you're supposed to be so dignified and whatever, so proper, and you do everything perfect and whatever. But and me, I was, not the oldest girl in there, but I was one of the older girls, and I did not want to come off as, you know, immature or whatever. So I'm sitting there, whatever, and I am the type of person that at this time that I get embarrassed pretty easily. I don't like being put on the spot about stuff. I don't like to, my mom used to force me to go ask for silverware and stuff with the waiter not. Like, if I needed a fork because I dropped mine on the floor, I would not ask the waiter. She'd be like, well, when he comes back over here, tell me you need a new fork. I'm like, no, you do it. No, no. And she was like, come on, Darren A. If you need, a fork, you're going to have to ask for it. You have to learn how to do these things. And I was like, no, you do it. You, I don't want to. So, anyway, she was trying to make me learn how to get over that fear and stuff. Well, that's how I was at this time. So I'm in ballet class and we're stretching and we had to stretch probably like 20 minutes. Doing all our foot positions and things like that, and then doing the new ones that she taught us. And the positions are like, it's all in French. So she would teach us a little French while we were in class as well. While we were sitting there, she would pull out her whiteboard and teach us stuff. And so I'm sitting there, whatever. We're going through everything. We start doing our stretches, our foot positions, first, second, third, blah blah blah, all that. Well, then she's like, okay, let's go and do some splits. So we are all stretching our legs on the bar, and then she gets us and she's like, okay, we have this thing. We already know how to do it. It's not like she gives us directions, but we all line up on the floor, like in our own little positions where we all have enough leg space to do the splits and stretch out and whatever. So we're all sitting there and I'm doing, right leg split, left leg split, middle split, whatever. We're going through. Well, right leg split, all of a sudden I'm like, oh my god, I have the worst gas. The worst ever. And when you're in the split position, your legs are like this. There's no muffling or muting any of that. Like, you gotta fart, and it's gonna come out. So I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, I have to use the bathroom. So I'm like, Miss Dana, I need to use the bathroom, blah, blah, whatever. She's like, no, Darren, just finish your stretches. You'll be fine. Just, you can hold it. I'm like, no, I really can't hold it. I really have to go. So I'm thinking, holy shit, she's not going to let me go use the bathroom. And I have to fart really bad. What is going to happen if I fart in this class? It's going to be so loud. Everybody's going to hear it. It's going to be so embarrassing. So I'm like, I have to go to the bathroom. Like, I have to figure out a way to let her, let me go, for her to let me go. So I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. So I'm like, I wait, I'm doing, right leg split, whatever. Switch to left leg, and I'm like, oh my god, I have to go so bad. And I keep pulling out of my split position because I do not want to fart in the splits. It just cannot happen. It's impossible. I just cannot let myself. No. So I'm like, okay, Miss Dana, I really have to use the bathroom. She's like, get back in your splits and hold it. We're almost done. You're okay. And I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So I'm like trying to hold my splits, and I'm like, I can't. I gotta use the bathroom. And I get up and try to go use the bathroom. She's like, no, Darren A, just finish it. It's almost done. We only have to do the middle split after this. You'll be okay. Just whatever. So she's walking in front of us, we're all sitting here, in our spots, and she's walking in front of us. As soon as she walks to the other end, I can't hold it anymore. I fart. It just comes out, and I'm like, oh my god. And you hear it, and it's not loud, but the little girl next to me heard it, and I was mortified. Like, to this day, I don't fart in front of people. That's just one of those things, it's personal, whatever. I go in the other room if I have to, whatever. God forbid me have an upset stomach. But anyway, so I don't let that out. Anyway, so this happens or whatever, and I'm so embarrassed. And the little girl next to me looks at me like, did I just hear that? And she was younger than me or whatever. Well, she heard it, and I wanted to make sure that she knew that she better not tell anybody else she heard that. So I look at her and I'm like, and she just looks at me and she's like, and she looks away really fast, and I'm thinking, this little brat better not say she heard me fart. It was so embarrassing, but yeah, anyway, that was mortifying. To this day, that is like my most embarrassing moment, but it's hilarious now because I'm older and I know that I was still little and tiny and cute, and then I'm like, oh my god, I have to fart and I don't want anybody to hear me because at the time I wanted everyone to think I was perfect, kind of thing. I don't know. Anyway, another thing, one of the other funny things that happened was, oh god, this was fucking hilarious. Okay, I go into this chat site where you get on cam and you talk to people and you make friends or whatever. I've been going on it for a while. It's been over a year and a half actually that I've been on this site. Well, I go in there and I go in these certain rooms and it's the same people that come in there all the time. I have moderator status to where if someone weird or creeper starts talking to me, you just kick them out. Uh, and then other people, the other regulars have moderator status too, to where if weirdo comes in, we kick them out. Like if you have a chance to stay in there, if you're weird, you're creepy, you're talking shit, whatever, then you gotta go. We kick you out, and you're kicked for an hour. And anyway, you have time to either decide you don't want to be an asshole, or you've lost interest in trying to make fun of us, or whatever you're doing. So anyway, we're sitting there and everybody's talking on cam, or and we're all in our personal chat logs or whatever, and we're talking, and I'm talking to a couple of my friends, and all of a sudden in the main chat, it's you see someone saying, "Am I the only one who sees this naked person on cam?" And I'm like, "What?" So I'm looking at all the cam spots, and then I see what they're talking about. I'm like, "Holy shit!" One of my friends, True, is on cam, and she's butt ass naked, like what the hell? So I'm like, are you serious? And then we're all looking at each other's cams like, does everyone see this? And everyone's going, and we're all just sitting there looking like, what is going on? Like, is she joking? Is this a joke? Like, why is she doing this? And we're like, hey, somebody text her and let her know that she's on cam. Like, was she doing this on purpose? Like, everyone's talking in the main chat. Well, she's laying there like this, and she has her computer like over here, but she has a wireless keyboard. So her keyboard's right here, so she's typing, and we're like, who is she talking to? Does anyone know what's going on? And we're all trying to figure out. And she's like, her boobs are all right here, and you could see everything, everything. Her stomach below, like from her thighs up to her boobs and her face. And we're like, oh my god, like, oh my god. Well, then she starts doing stuff, and we're like, oh my god, she can't know this. There's no way she knows she's on cam doing this. Like, there's no way she would do that. Like, we know her, and she's kind of crazy, but she's not that crazy. So people start texting her, and they're like, oh my god, you're on cam. What the hell are you doing? Well, she all of a sudden she's like, and you can see her clicking around and stuff with her little wireless mouse, and she's like, and then all of a sudden she's like, and the cam goes off, and we're like, what the hell just happened? Oh my god, oh my god. Well, she comes back later, like, and we're PMing her or whatever. She comes back, she's like, oh my god, dude, that was so embarrassing. She's like, I had no idea. Apparently, she was on cam in our chat, and she was also in a private room talking to her girlfriend at the time, and they were having intimate moment or whatever, and she forgot she was on cam in the main room, and got naked in the main room as well as in the private room. So that was the most hilarious thing that's ever happened online to me ever that I've ever witnessed. Another thing, I had this kid that would always come over to my house, and I gotta say this quickly because my time's running out. I had this kid that would come over to my house, and he would always annoy me, and can you come outside and play, and we be my girlfriend, and he was so annoying. Oh god. Well, one day he started this thing where he would ask for food or drinks, and I don't have time. I'll do another video. Okay.